Black Power, greetings, what's good, family? This is the first of the Fight Back Terrorist Intervention videos I've done in a couple of months, pretty much since the elections in November. I've been having issues keeping my phone charged, but also a number of us in the coalition have been in and out of the hospitals for various reasons over the past couple of months also. Right now, our sister Candace Price is in need of the most assistance. She is in severe pain dealing with sickle cell. So if any of you are familiar with any clinics that specialize in sickle cell treatment, or hospitals that specialize in sickle cell treatment, or specialists of sickle cell, most definitely contact us, or if you know Candace, contact her directly. You know, this past year most definitely emphasized the need for those of us who are out here on the front line to be more aware of our health, as I see a lot of us throughout the coalition have been dealing with different ailments. You know, this past year we lost our great brother Mac Capone, and a lot of what led up to his condition most definitely was a result of his selfless commitment to doing the work, but also in response to the conditions in which he was living, the conditions in which a lot of us are still living, being homeless. So just as we support each other standing on the front line, we most definitely have to support each other now as we are going through these different challenges. You know, we also about a little over a month ago lost our sister Yogi, who was also homeless. You know, another great sister from our community, servant of the people, champion of the people, who constantly looked out for everybody else, and nobody knew, you know, when she was in need of help herself. So again, you know, we really got to look out for each other. As far as last year, I think it was exemplified on the last day of the year. You know, one with the situation where our baby sister, I believe her name is Jasmine Barnes, was killed by another psychotic, terroristic, white piece of shit. You know, I don't know how much these people got to do before y'all really snap into what's going on. You know, a lot of folks are more busy critiquing and criticizing us on how we respond to it, and, you know, say we too angry, this, that, and the other. But these folks are continuing this campaign of killing us. 5 centuries later, y'all. 5 centuries. You know, another one of our baby sisters gone. You know, that mother, her other sisters who were in the car and had to witness that, lives forever messed up. And white folks showed they are on the loose all last year. You know, some people took it as a joke when we were stating around Black Friday, if y'all gonna go out and buy anything from corporate America, make sure y'all buy some guns. Oh, I don't do violence, I don't want to talk about violence. I'm gonna vote, the ballot, the bullet. But these white folks bought up more guns in record numbers, and they are using them against us. They pray to Jesus too, they vote too, but they know ultimately their power is in the barrel of that damn gun. Loved ones. But also, on the last day of last year, another one of our young black sisters, her name also Yasmin James, stood her ground and beat the shit out of one of her attackers. And she had to do it with what I believe was at least one black male standing there, who, when he finally decided to intervene, gonna intervene and pull the sister back. You know what I'm saying? Instead of intervening, whooping the white boy's ass and getting the white boy off of her, But I do, take offense to when a lot of sisters automatically jump in a situation talking about, say, oh, ain't no black men, this, that. Come on now, all right? Too many brothers are locked up doing time, stepping up, defending our sisters. Our brother King Solomon right now is looking at some time, stepping up in honor of one of our queens. And again, quite often when brothers do this and consequences result, they get very little support. I most definitely salute our group of sisters out here who have been supporting King Solomon and his mom. Most definitely thank y'all. But, that day exemplified what white people were showing us in 2018 on into 2019. Everything from this government shutdown farce, because again, it's just another way for them to tell y'all in a minute, they cutting off your food stamps and GR and WIC. I believe they say WIC is pretty much out of there already, but come next month, those of you who are on it, may get your benefits this month, but come next month, they saying it's going to be out. So what they know is going to happen if people don't get those benefits, if people can't eat, if people don't get the little bit of financial assistance that they get through that, what are people going to do? They already shutting down the recycling centers, so what else are the people going to do, for that instant need? So again, y'all, this emphasizes why us respecting, honoring, working together is most important right now. Because we are all we got. That's not just a slogan. That's the reality of it. Some folks who have assimilated and gotten more comfortable in to this society, they're now starting to wake up. They're starting to see. It ain't just Bill Cosby they pulling the plug on and throwing under the bus, but all the people losing homes are the ones who were educated, the ones who went to the colleges, the universities, the ones who had the nice high-paying jobs, and they snatching all of that back just like they've done in times past when they took all the factory jobs away and attacked the black middle class in past times. It's a repeated pattern, y'all. And because we keep losing sight of investing in our own, stop allowing all these outsiders come, taking our resources, taking our wealth, exploiting us. It keeps repeating. So here we are going into 2019, and we ask, what is it you all see that needs to be our agenda for this year? As of this point, we most definitely once again present the same agenda that has been for the past 2 years, with the main 5 points being first and foremost a coordinated effort to end genocide, first and foremost, because if we don't exist, nothing else matters. Second, to end gentrification, and gentrification is everything that results in the mass displacement that is happening right now, whether they're taking people homes away, whether they're putting people out of apartments, out of rental and lease properties, or whether they are running off black businesses and giving opportunities to outsiders. Third, ending prison enslavement. Again, as we see, they continue to criminalize blacks and other targeted groups, but allowing themselves to roam, kill, and steal as they choose. Same shit, y'all. They just taught you to accept it, that their laws say it's okay for these things to play out in their best interest, and because you have been institutionalized to believe in their laws and voting and college and all that stuff, you've been taught to play by their rules, which they bend as they choose. Fourth, we looked at we have to continue to build up our economy. And I salute Black Lives Matter LA, who ran a very effective, powerful, intensive campaign supporting, promoting black businesses. As we have been pointing out since 2011, they pretty much did this year what we've been talking about doing for about 2011 now. That's grown on 8 years. You know, we've periodically done it, but day after day, they was out there promoting businesses, and some of them businesses I'm familiar with, and they saw the results of that work, and that's what we got to do. We can holler about the Koreans and outsiders, whatever, but our people are saying bottom line, they want an alternative. And a lot of times the alternatives is right around the corner. They just don't know it, because in LA, one of the unique things about our city is a lot of people don't cross main streets or travel outside their hood. And sometimes they don't know just right down the street, you know, is that alternative. And in other cases, like we saw at Liquorland, where it was another liquor store, it's a block over, some folks, you just gotta agitate them till they get what's happening. And lastly on the agenda that most definitely needs to be continued is organizing ourselves as a governing body to where we can respond and deal with whatever issues are brought to us as a whole. If something happening out here in LA, our brothers and sisters in New York, Cleveland, small town, Atlanta, Little Rock, wherever black folks dwell in this country around the globe, will respond and take the measures that are needed to back up what is happening. But most definitely salute all of you who have continued to do the work. Salute to all of you who joined in the ranks over this past year. Most definitely salute to our young brother Raymond. You know, he stepped up major. Salute to our sisters with the Protect Crenshaw movement. You know, that happened. You know, the little Facebook timeline shows things that happened about a year ago. About a year prior to that, they threw out a post in the Africa Town Facebook group asking our sisters, you know, to come forward and step up. And then a little bit later, put up a video where we were in front of one of the liquor stores talking about how we would need to get more involved with this whole cannabis opportunity that was happening. And showing up, boom, a year later, these sisters brought the fight to the table. So most definitely salute all of our sisters who led that battle, brought us into that battle, and together we walked and won that very small battle, but it has set a lot in motion, and we look to continue on those energies. We know the opposition is most definitely studied us, is looking to co-opt us. That's why amongst our ranks, we got to tighten our shit up, y'all. We have no room for bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If folks are not at the least respectful one another and know that we are each other's survival right now, and we can't have that bullshit. Can't have zero tolerance for the bullshit, y'all. We got to get all of that out our ranks, and that is exactly what we use to destroy us, because that's what they do. They study us. They study how to keep us destable and take advantage of that, turn us against each other. The same pattern, the same shit again. But it all sparks within our own minds. Stop entertaining all these negative thoughts, all this negative energy, and the best we can summons the most productive, progressive, liberating energy we can, and demand the best of each other. Not being liberal, not sitting back, allowing each other to do shit behind each other's back, holding each other accountable. You know what I'm saying, y'all? With that, we gonna advance. You know what I'm saying? History shows they can't completely stop that. They have plans on how to counter it, but they can't completely stop that, y'all, when we get in tune. And that's all the Africa Town Coalition has been about. Where we may have seen radical, hopefully now more of y'all starting to see it. They are killing our babies, y'all. I don't know how y'all haven't seen it with all these other children they've killed to this point. But once again, they just killed one of our little babies, y'all. And the rest of those babies who had to witness that will forever be challenged. You know what I'm saying? But in the spirit of our other little sister who whooped that psychopath's ass once he snatched it up, y'all, black man, it's time to stand up, bro. You know what I'm saying? We done had all these years practicing harming each other, going to war with each other. Shit, keep it real, apply that shit, and we will prove to be amongst the most skilled, y'all. Know what I'm saying? Love each other, protect each other, and Give the enemies hell. No mercy. 2019, y'all. Let's bring the win in. Black power.